Boundless Network is a promotional products distributor. That's the business that they're in. They are a startup, or a technology startup, funded by AV and Silverton, and some private individuals. And so they have distributors all over the US that sell promotional products. They're just really good at enabling them from sales tools to marketing tools to CRM and accounting and finance, etc., all through technology to be better than all the rest of the other distributors. I was vice president of marketing, which is kind of a mixed bag because at Boundless, part of your job is to recruit new distributors. So you're recruiting people to your company. And then the other half of that is you're helping the people that are part of your company market themselves to end buyers. So that was my role, is to help get more distributors to sign up and become part of the Boundless Network, and then as well as help them be successful once they were part of the company. So we did things like referral programs, win-back programs, email marketing, nurturing programs, things that they had never been exposed to before but have a huge impact. And we were able to do that in a scalable way without interrupting their client relationship. So we could do all these things, and it looks like it's coming from, Bob, your distributor. Their clients didn't know the difference. They thought Bob put this together and Bob has this cool program, when in fact we were putting it all together. We just had ways of branding it and personalizing it for Bob, not interrupting that client relationship, but letting Bob take advantage of all that cool marketing stuff that most independent people can't take advantage of. So that's what we did at Boundless Network. And then what we discovered was there's a lot more distributors out there, so this could be a bigger business because the distributors at Boundless Network love the idea. And so it was very successful for them. It was very impactful. So we said, let's go try to sell this to the industry at large and turn it into a SaaS company. Just charge a monthly fee and do the same thing for other distributors. And it worked, right? And from day one, we grew very fast, and then eventually got to a point where it just made sense to spin the company off as its own company, go raise capital, and go take advantage of all the other industries that were asking us for the same solution. Just a whole host of people that are in markets where relationships are really important, and they're kind of on an island. They don't have a lot of resources, like their teenage daughter helps them with their marketing, just those kind of scenarios. Go do the same thing for those industries. And so that was the genesis of OutboundEngine. So OutboundEngine is your marketing on autopilot. And then if you go a step further, OutboundEngine is a way for independent professionals or small businesses to automate a nurturing process for their business through email marketing and social media. So OutboundEngine's investors are Austin Ventures, Floodgate, which is Mike Maples, Silverton Partners, and then Capital Factory. So those are our four. The way that we sort of ended up raising money from those four investors is probably fairly unique. Typically you would go court these guys, do a presentation, et cetera, et cetera. Instead, we built a company that had great metrics, had a proven business model. We had a very specific direction we wanted to go in. And again, I think it's very unique, but I think it was a product of actually having a real business that had a very promising future and a very direct path and a proven path of how to get there. I think that helped us a lot when raising that money. I think what I bring to a team is the ability to distill a bunch of ideas and trends and things like that into something that's going to solve a problem that we can actually make some money with. I would love to see more SaaS experience flood Austin. It would help. We're a pure SaaS company. People that have built it, have distributed it, have built the business models around it, they understand it, the metrics. That would be a great problem to have, is too many SaaS people to go hire, right? I think that's the one thing that is probably the hardest thing to find right now. It's just that SaaS expertise in Austin, because they're all getting gobbled up really fast because everyone wants to be a SaaS company. But overall, I don't think you can find a better place other than maybe the Valley for talent, and just the network of people that are able to put you in contact with the right folks. I don't think there's an alternative for me in Texas, period. If I couldn't live in Austin, I probably wouldn't live in Texas. I'd have to move somewhere else. Austin is way above all the rest, just about every category I have. So it's just a no-brainer.